What do you need?
Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking must-have items for your housing.
Down.
The focus of this video is to identify items that are low effort and high reward in regards to visuals, right? So, I mean, this stuff is going to look really cool in your house, but it's not something that you have to grind a ridiculous amount of reputation for or have to pay specific expansion through just to get that item. First item, and I know, trust me, a lot of people didn't play Warlords of Draenor. They didn't get their garrisons all the way to level 3. I get it. But it is going to be in your garrison. It's a wooden cup. It's very low threat, low effort to get if you already mastered your garrison stuff and you got an in your garrison. Unless you didn't do Warlords of Draenor, and that just probably requires a quick Chromie quest to unlock your garrison. The next item comes from Silverpine Forest, specifically the Shadow Fang Keep dungeon. You can do it on normal. You can reset it as many times as you want. And the item is 100% drop rate from the last boss. Very easy to get. I did this on a level 80 boosted toon. Just so you have an idea that you don't need a highly geared toon that's been playing throughout this entire expansion to get through some of these dungeons. Most of the stuff is very old content, so you're not going to suffer trying to get through bosses or anything like that. Most under-geared toons right now hit very hard anyways, so I would just grab one of your alts, preferably a max level just to make everything kind of go faster. It's pretty easy, it's pretty quick, low effort, and rewarding, most of all. Next item comes from Darkheart Thicket out in the Legion zone. You probably just hearth to Dalaran Legion and fly over to Val'sharah. Darkheart Thicket's right there. The item itself is the Moon Blessed Storage Crate. Looks like a Foot Locker Night Elf theme. Pretty nice. The next item comes from another dungeon, but this one's in Battle for Azeroth. Now, this one was a little tricky to get to because as Horde, you have to unlock something within the campaign to allow you to take a boat over there. I'm pretty sure you could just fly over to the dungeons itself. If there's any faster way to do this, I'm all ears, but most of us have a toon that's already done some of the BFA content, and I mean, considering that some of the newer leveling experience stuff is from BFA, or is using BFA, I'm pretty sure a lot of this stuff is already unlocked, so it's not too hard for a lot of toons to get there. Especially if you're Alliance, you could just fly right over. If you're Horde and you already kind of leveled the toon through this, you'll be able to get to the actual dungeon from the boat. But yeah, Freehold is the dungeon, and you get this cool squid face fireplace mantle. Very nice Coltiran theme.
The pearl is ours.
The next item comes from the Waking Shores area out in Dragonflight. The dungeon itself is Notharis. The item that you get is in my opinion, it's a bowl of ramen. It's got a bone sticking out of it. They call it the goulash, but the Kalashi goulash is a refreshing item, I would say, to break up the typical banana and apples bowl that you might have in your house currently. So this is a nice little item to kind of upgrade and just to kind of spruce up your decor without having to do a ridiculous grind for dumplings, for example. But yeah, here's the item. It's really nice. Make it as big or as small as you want. Make it a community soup. Make it a personal soup. Um, I think I have like 10 right now. Next item on my list I have is two vendors that can be found in Orgrimmar and in Stormwind, Lonalo and Slolo. Those two NPCs will be selling a variety of books, right? They change inventory every day. It's just important to know that. For example, this one right here today, happened to be selling a stack of books that I was looking for. I've been waiting for this for a couple weeks now, so I'm kind of glad I got it. So I OD'd on it. But yeah, he sells a different inventory every day. So just it's worth coming by to just check the vendor, see what they have for sale, see if there's anything new, if there's anything you haven't collected yet. Very expensive, but it's a nice upgrade. So the next item on my list is the golden chalice that you get from completing one of the troops. You get it from one of the chests that drops from completing the troop. This thing can be done every hour on the hour, and you can do it in as many alt tunes as you want. I still haven't been able to get it to drop for me, so I'm not. I've been reading up on Wowhead. I've been watching other guides. I have not been able to get it to drop. So I'm gonna keep trying. I'll report back when I do get one, but yeah, good luck. And that pretty much wraps up dungeons and one-offs that you're trying to collect. Moving on to raids. Now, all raids are pretty much the same. You can do them on LFR, you can do them on normal difficulty, heroic, and mythic. That gives you 4 chances per week in order for you to collect whatever items that drop from these bosses. So what I did here is I did a couple of runs on just LFR to see how, number one, difficult it was. Number two, you can go straight to the boss through LFR, and honestly, that's enough. That's enough for a lot of people. You're not gonna try to do the entire thing on Mythic just for the same exact chance you're gonna get on LFR. So I just suggest if you're gonna grind for some of these items, especially in raids, try to do the LFR version first. There are all kinds of NPCs that will port you directly to the last section of those raids, so that you could just complete the section of the raid. And honestly, how many thrones do you need? Do you need 16 thrones? I mean, you are the master of your own fate when it comes to this, really. You don't need to grind that much. And if you are trying to get 16, then do the math. I mean, that's 4 per week that you could get. And, I mean, it's up to you if you want to do that difficulty or not. But for a lot of people, one is fine. 1 throne, 2 thrones maybe. That's more than enough.
Well met.
For this one, you're going to go to the Night Hold in the Legion expansion. You're looking for the NPC right by the Violet Hold dungeon in Dalaran. And it ports you directly to the boss. So all you have to do is kind of just fight your way through a couple of trash mobs. It's not very hard. Grant me a vision of the Royal Athenium, I believe. And that ports you right to the boss itself. The item is Magistrix Garden Fountain. Really nice. Make it as big or as small as you need. Nice addition to the home decor. The following item I have on the list is a painting. You're looking for the NPC sitting right outside of the bank in Dornogal, and then he'll give you a quest to go complete. The NPC is Silverhand Squire, and he'll give you a quest, meet Arator. Now, this goes for 15,000 gold in Dalaran. There's an NPC in Dal that sells the painting once you complete the quest line, and you can rebuy it as many times as you want for 15k. But I found that if you complete this quest on multiple tunes, you can get the painting every single time you complete this quest. So why not do it as many times as possible? Now I found that you have to be max level, you have to be 80 So grab all your alts that are level 80 and complete this quest with those tunes specifically. You can even skip most of the dialogue for this and just go right to the cutscene, and it completes the quest for you. You get the item, and you don't even have to complete the rest of the quest. I don't really think it's necessary. You have the item in your inventory, so what else is there to do? I recently did this on like 6 tunes back to back. They were all 80. I even did it on a boosted tune. Same deal. 80, and I was good to go. Now, how long is this going to last? I'm not the fun police, but I got to be honest with you. It's a nice painting. I mean, just get it while it's hot. You know, it's could be here all day today and gone by tomorrow. So, why not? The city in the sky that exists no more. You have a little bit of a fond memory of it, and you can put that in your house now. But I mean, 15K is a steep price to be paying for a painting for pixels. All right, and now for the pie of resistance, as I like to say, the pie resistance, or however the fuck you say it. I don't really know, but here's the big one. Here's the big boy. Here's what everyone's been waiting on. You want charcuterie? You want some grapes? You want some cheese? Well, here's the big cheese. I got you. I got you. Here's what you do. Port your ass over to Dalaran. The Northrend specific Dalaran. Okay? This is the Wrath of Lich King. Alright? And then you're going to go to an NPC. His name is Awilo Longomba. He's a troll. He's the cooking troll. For Alliance, it's a little bit different, but I'll show you that in a little bit here. But this particular troll will give you Northrend cooking and a quest. Now, this quest is a daily. And the daily quest that you're looking for is cheese for Gloverfield, I think. Yes, that's the name of the quest. Cheese for Glower Gold. The NPC for the Alliance side is Catherine Lee. Kathy Lee. Why does that sound familiar? Anyways, it's Kathy Lee over on the Alliance side. Now here's the thing. You don't need cooking at a high level for this quest to appear. All you have to do is pick up Northrend cooking, and the daily will instantly appear. It's worth mentioning also that the daily is the same for the Horde and the Alliance. So, cheese for Glower Gold. And the quest itself is pretty self-explanatory. You go pick up some wine, go to the cheese shop, get a piece of cheese, and then bring it to an NPC, the leatherworking NPC. And that's it. And you get a nice little cheese board from that. Also, once that daily is available, it's also available for all of your alts as well. So you can do this as many times as you want. You can do this, I did it about 15 times. It's also worth mentioning, in this particular tune, I had no cooking at all. So, like I said earlier, all you have to do is learn the basic cooking, then he'll teach you Northrend cooking, and then the daily becomes available. You get your nice little cheese board for basically nothing. Just learning something real quick, doing a quick little daily, and moving on. At the time that I made this video, actually, don't think you're going to be slick and try to port into Legion, Northrend Legion while doing remix and try to find the NPC, because it will port you back. You're technically skipping the timeline. So as you can see here, there's no NPCs in the area. There's nothing there. So unfortunately, for max level tunes that you're running through time running, it's not going to be available for you. Sorry. And that wraps it up. Thanks for watching. Have fun.